Hey, what is going on everyone? My name is Dean. Over the weekend I was away, so I thought I would do a little bit of recording of Ashes cricket. Unfortunately, my audio for my microphone didn't actually come through, so I've sort of just put a little highlights package of anything interesting that happened. Basically, I got the wicket of Cheteshwar Pujara, and that was pretty much it. The rest of the innings I played, this is about over the course of 2 hours-ish. Also, a couple of low scores. We even simulated through about a month's worth of county cricket stuff, and even then our player didn't really have a lot to go off. So we're still at that point of just getting selection for the Australian T20s, and as you can see, those are 4 scores of 12 or less. And by the end of it, we were just left with a Manhattan graph looking like this for our first class form. Hadn't scored 100 in about 15 innings. Let's pick it up now. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Ashes cricket career mode. At the beginning of this video, you would have seen some of the games that I was playing while I was away, and it's basically clear I was in a little bit of a form slump. But basically, probably one of the things that really made it difficult was playing on a TV where you can't really see a lot. I'm very used to being super close to my monitor here that I play on, so it's a lot easier for me to make decisions. When the ball is like super tiny and a little bit further away, it can be pretty hard to play the game. So back on my regular recording area now, and that is starting to swing in a little bit. So we are going to just be very watchful early. We've had some poor innings of late, and we're going to hopefully, deliver some runs today. Go run. Because really, since we started to get a little bit of a look in terms of our selection status for the 2020 side, we have been playing pretty poor. So that's something that obviously needs to change and really improve. They've left a massive gap on the offside. So I can be hitting shots like this to get off the mark. I guess one of the things that I really want to do is get selected for the international side, hopefully sooner rather than later, because we are closing in on, I guess, a World Cup internationally in a few months, and then the Ashes are happening again, which there's like a 50-50 chance that there's a new game, but I'm almost certain there will be a new Ashes cricket game come the Ashes. As if he is, like, I'm more than happy to wait for the ball to come right onto the bat. Like that. You can drive him through point. And this will actually be 4. So that's actually much better watching by me. And it's probably one of the things that I have done poorly over the last few games is watch the ball onto the bat. There again. Much happier with this pace. Just nice and easy. Pick up another 2. In double digits, probably for the first time in a while. I don't think... Actually, we have had a couple of decent-ish scores. I think 30 might have been one of the better scores I had made in recent times. One of the things that I really dislike about these county games is there's absolutely no one in the crowd. So it is just the sound of wind and sadness as you are going around the field. Maybe I'll add in my own crowd noise, because otherwise it's just such a dull thing. It's kind of like when you're playing club cricket. The game's super slow and stuff like that. And the lack of crowd noise really doesn't help. Maybe I'll just put on my own music to keep me entertained. If you want to chuck some Spotify on in the background, everyone, be my guest. Honestly, it's just a real disappointment. Oh, outside the line. The spin is dangerous. Really is. Also, funny story. Over the weekend, while I was away, one of my mates sent a Snapchat of me. We were just playing like FIFA or 2K or something. And his mate replies and goes... The bloke who he sent the snap to replied and go, Twisty is much more deserving of a spot in the side than just getting attention. And I was like, it's good to see the appreciation is around. The people think I deserve a spot in this side. I mean, I haven't proven that over the past probably 2 or 3 videos, but definitely am deserving of a spot. I should just get a single. Get me off strike would be ideal here. But I also really want to thank everyone for the support on these videos lately. They've been, you know, very consistent performers for me on this channel. So, you know, it's really good because I can then gauge if something goes wrong, it's completely YouTube's fault because of how consistent it is. But I love it, and I appreciate everyone who watches, who likes, who comments. And I will be trying to set aside time every day to not only read comments but reply to them as well. This is just a bad delivery that has been smashed away for 4, because it's something I really want to do a lot more of, is reply to comments. There was a little bit of time where I did do that, and I want to get back to that. Yes. Surprising that there was no one there and that he would bowl it really dead straight outside the off stump for 2 more. But expensive over so far. 10 runs from it. I think the bowling's been pretty poor though. If they pitch it sort of outside that off stump, that's really the dangerous area. Oh, just slightly, just a little bit late on that one. Oh, run. 10 overs gone. 1 for 82. Oh, that is right off the glove, and it is bobbled over the top of first slip. Jeez, it's just a dangerous period right now for us. Lots of spin, and it never really gets any easier. I reckon Doctrine might be the most dangerous bowler here. Left arm off spinner. Oh. And he has the one that just doesn't spin at all like that. I'm always questioning where exactly I'm going to hit the ball. Oh, jeez. I almost left this one and then I realised it was going to turn a long way. So I just made sure, put the bat down, mate. Otherwise you're just in all sorts of strife. Again, one that turns the opposite direction. This is the challenge of spin bowling in the longer form of the game. First class cricket. Oh. Oh, no. This almost reminds me of when I went to watch Australia play in the test match this year. The MCG against India. Basically, every delivery that they played a forward defence or any shot and did not get out, I was applauding because I was like, well played. That's how I'm feeling right now. Every time I'm playing a shot that I don't get out to, anytime I'm playing any delivery and I don't get dismissed, is a win. Oh my goodness me. No ball. And edged. Did the keeper catch it? So, a no ball that I've tried to hit on the leg side, outside edge. Oh my goodness me. I've had a glove over the slips, an edge past first slip, and now a wicket on a no ball. If the game isn't telling me, you know, this is the innings, because I've already had 3 lives, I have to go on and score big now. He's so wide of the crease. And he's an off spinner. That's why I'm so worried, because he's going to turn it a ridiculous amount. And that one there didn't even spin the way it's meant to spin. That's better. Find the bad ball. Put it away down the ground for 4. And that's what really has to happen here, because if you are unable to capitalise on those bad deliveries, you're too busy just trying to survive at the crease. You can't be busy. That's a terrible delivery, and I've leading edged it for just a single. And see, that was a much better shot choice in the sense that I knew that it was going to be very hard to... If they bowl it like in the right spot, it's almost impossible to sweep and it's very difficult to drive. So it's all about the bowling placements of an off spinner, and that one was full enough for me to be able to drive it. Strange shot. Get the weight on, and we'll pick up 2. Yeah, there's probably 2 more here. Also, maybe we should start taking predictions for how long it's going to take me to get into the Australian side. We're at, what, video number 90 now, I think, for the series? Wouldn't it be just so special if video 100 was our test match debut, or our international debut? I think that would be the most special of them all. Oh, I'm not even actually going to try to make it happen on video 100. I reckon it's just going to. That's just my early call. Who are your early picks for the World Cup? A lot of time, a lot of the time, people ask me about, did you see this cricket match? Did you see that cricket match? I have not had a lot of time. I didn't even watch the last Australian series against Sri Lanka. Barely watched any of that. I missed the 4th test against India. Oh well, I think most people did anyway. It was like rained out, right? I've barely watched Australia play any one-day games. I've barely watched any Big Bash in the year 2019. Well, that's nice. That'll bring up the half-century. Just beats mid off wide enough, and it will be 4. So a solid boundary. We'll bring up our 50 here. In the 29.3rd over, this is that one where he bowls super wide of the crease.
Waiting.
And then just really wide, but it angles in. Challenging. Have a look at this. This has probably been my most even 50 in terms of an actual circle of shots. We got it everywhere. And people say I hit the same shot all the time. Please. How dare you?
Wait, yep.
Yeah, there's 2 there. Like, you just find different shots to hit whenever the ball is pitched in an area. If they keep pitching in the same area, of course you're going to hit the same shot a few times in a row. And yes, while I do love the leg glance, it is an extremely effective shot. Yep. Just 1 more. Maybe even 2 more. Didn't think the fielder would get that far, but he allowed it to go.
Waiting. Yep.
Yep. Another 1. Maybe, no, just the one. You know what would improve my batting? If I just embraced the power of Shaggy. Shaggy is an all-powerful, almost god-like being. Do rate Shaggy memes, though. Probably been one of my favourite trends of the year. So far. The Shaggy memes. And obviously PewDiePie versus T-Series continuing is still the great internet war. And I think it will continue for at least another month, because every time they just get ever so closer. Oh, that is a bottom edge. Yeah, there's probably a single in that. Struggling a little bit this over, depending on if you're facing like spin or pace. I feel like that's happened in the last like couple of overs. If I'm facing spin, it automatically changes it to something different to when I'm facing pace. It's like in terms of where my player stands. Like against the pace bowlers, I'll probably stand middle stump guard, maybe even a leg stump guard, or because when I'm like middle stump guard when I'm facing pace, and then an off stump guard or even further outside off stump if I'm facing spin. Yeah. Oh no. Thought I'd got it into mid wicket enough. These last few overs have definitely been a struggle for me. 64 from 89 now. I think I was only about 5 or 6 runs behind balls earlier on.
Wait there.
Yep. Single here to win the over. 2 for 170 after 34. Yes, beats the gap. Hits the gap, and it's 4. That's probably the first time in quite a while I've managed to hit the boundary, let alone find a gap in the field. It had been a pretty tight field the last few overs. This one might just be the 1, maybe 2. Can we push back for 2? Oh, I'm going to have to dive here. Anything else would have been risky. 2 for 192, and I'm on 74 from 102 deliveries. That one is wide enough to leave. That sounded like the keeper was just breathing really loud. I really hope we don't lose some of these high quality sound effects. I would like to see some real banter in the next Ashes cricket game. I feel like if you could be the wicket keeper, there's like a wicket keeper career mode, and you just use the D-pad to select your sledge when you're the spinner, when the spinner's bowling. You know, one can be like, you know, are you a babysitter or whatever for the Tim Payne sledge? You know, if it's the captain, you can give him the Rishabh Pant, you are the temporary captain sledge. You know, this guy's got more blocks than an LA highway or something, I don't know. Oh, edge to ground. Did not carry. All run. So Dom Pelling back into the attack. Not to be confused with Dumplings the food. with the drive, it'll just be a couple more runs. Oh, it's off the hip, I reckon. You're going to peel it, mate, but he's gone nowhere near the bat. Surely those people in the crowd can make some noise. They are just sitting there, munching on their munchies. Bit of the cheese platter scenarios going around, maybe with a cup of tea in the other hand. And they're just enjoying their cricket, but they're not saying much. Oh yeah, there's a single here. There's absolutely no one on the leg side other than that bloke really deep. Confirm. Just the single. 40 overs gone. 2 for 203, which means we're going about 5 and over. And that is the end of the session. Come on, crowd. Give us something. Giving us absolutely nothing as we leave. Stands are full. No one around the ground, though. Just chilling. 80 at the end of maybe the first session. So we're at lunch on day 1. 80 not out after 40 overs from 114 deliveries. And if you are watching this video thinking Dean is going to cut it here, guess what? It's going to be a long video. We're sticking it out. I will not let you go until I'm dismissed. We make that 100. And that is the first ball after lunch, and it has gone all the way to the boundary for 4. That's probably the shot of the day. Have a look at this. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be, and driven straight down the ground for 4. Back in my environment. Oh, gee, even that one looked like it was going to be 4 more. Back in my zone. Back in my home, back in my zone. Someone please bring me some watermelon. It's not a great shot. Oh, took some time to leave and hit that one, and eventually it'll go for 4, I think. And the fielders will drag it back here. Run 3 instead. Puts me to 87. And the 100-run partnership as well between myself and Selman. You got a top knot up there, Selman? Maybe he does. I feel like I could actually hit it over the top on the offside there if the ball was right. That ball was not right. And it was over the top on the offside. I don't think I have the skill to hit it over the top on the leg side. Oh, that was the one. It was a loose delivery. Oh, and even I should have pulled that as soon as I saw it was a no-y. Too late. There it is. It's a big full toss, and it's over the top on the offside for 6. Surely someone got out of their seat there and tried to take that catch. 87 metres. And I'm not sure if you remember this, because this video's been going for a long period of time now. But we were dismissed off a no ball earlier on in the innings. We've had a couple of edges go wide and dismissed off a no ball. So this innings hasn't been without fault. There for sure has been some errors inside of it. But for the majority of it, it has been a really good innings. And that's 4 more. Take me to 97 now. And now it is just 1 shot away from 50. And there's a couple of men back on the offside. The leg side has a little bit of a gap in it. No, not going to play that one. But if I do manage to beat this cover point and get it between there and deep backward point, we can probably get a couple of runs there. Like this. Just the one this time, though. Yeah. Take that single on. Move to 99.
Waiting.
Oh, it struck well. Oh, no. There's one more ball in the over. There's got to be a shot that I can do to get me this 100. Been a well-fought innings. Been a big one. The crowd is up and about. And it goes to the leg side, and there it is. He'll come back for 2 at a very successful innings. And he brings up the 100. 9 fours, 1 6, 75.9 strike rate. Very, very happy. And very much around the ground as well. A lot of leg side there. A lot of leg side, but also a lot of offside. In 100 runs, you would expect there to be a lot of stuff. There's nothing really past mid-on. Like, mid-on has been just like a dead zone for me. Always had someone there. Never really been a viable shot, but otherwise, it's just been a quality innings. I rate it. Would have made double, triple tons. That's no run there, and that's the end of the over. But the 100 is always much appreciated. Oh. Are you kidding me? I thought I'd done everything right there. I've even put the block outside off. Oh. I'm so glad the spinners were off for long enough that I could get this 100 though. Mitchell Stark, me taking a couple of wickets. And this score just ticking and ticking and ticking and ticking and ticking. And I've taken 4 wickets here. Get around me. So at the moment we're in a very poor position. We're averaging 53, our high score 262 not out, 2,500 runs across 27 matches, probably about 50 innings. And we're trailing by 162. This is an innings that I believe will continue in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching today. Leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys for part 2 of this innings, or this episode, in a moment. Or soon. Jeez, I chased that ball and I was slightly concerned. But then I believed. And I will hit it for 3. As I cruise back for the 3rd. That one's in the air, but it's going to be safe and 4.